What's up, everybody? It's part 2 of me ranking people's forehands. Time to see who has the worst one. So yeah, who's worst? Let's get to it. And I'll go ahead and mention, if your name hasn't been called, that means you are headed to the end of the list, which means you've still got a chance of winning the distinction of worst forehand. Congratulations. So next up, I'm gonna go with Josh. This dude, I'm gonna go ahead and say it early, he gets the HL for Holy Lord forehand. He talks about his forehand's broken because he missed some throws at one point or something. I think we've all been through that. But Holy Lord forehand, that dude can launch a forehand on a flip up, you name the disc, and I don't know, four bills plus, just smooth and smashing. So I don't know how many forehand lines he has other than Holy Lord forehand, but he's got that one. And if I had that one, I'd trade in whatever else I've got right now just for one solid Holy Lord forehand. So Josh, HL. So let's go to who I know is not it, and that's the hitman, Rob Hurst. So, spoiler alert, Rob does not have the worst forehand on the trip. What Rob does have is potential to have a very good forehand. He's thrown, first of all, I think everybody knows Rob has not played a ton of disc golf in his life. He's played more on the trips than he has, I think, outside of the trips combined. Especially when you consider me going up there trip. So, for him to go from not throwing at all to throwing on the very first trip one forehand that, honestly, if I had thrown it, I would have been happy with it, like, distance-wise, and I think everybody would have, for the most part, except for, you know, if Doug was using a Halo Strike or whatever he throws. But, dang, check this jump out. That was crazy. I'm just driving along, and Rob apparently just hit them with his forehand. Y'all see that jump? I don't know if I captured it or not, but either way, that's the kind of power Rob or ability Rob has in his forehand, but he doesn't always show it. You know, I don't know if it's still the newness, but he's got it. It's in there, and sometimes it pops out, it shines. And so, I'm gonna give him an L for learning, but with a little bit of P for potential. So, L with a little P. Oh man, I can see some people quaking in their boots thinking they're about to get the blast on, but one of them's not going to be Eric. No sir. Eric, who throws all backhand left hand, but man, I've seen this dude throw forehand and nobody knows it. I guess I should have done myself sooner, but man, I see some people quaking in their boots as we get down to the nitty gritty. It's only a few people left. No holds barred. Hey, Eric throws a barred. Anyways, man, it's only a few left, and if your name hasn't been called, I can see the shiver in your eyes. But who it's not going to be is me. I do not have the worst forehand. I am proud to say, I'm forehand dominant, so surely to God I don't have the the worst forehand, that would be pretty sad. I throw mostly forehands. I think really the only thing I have over some of the people at forehanding is I would say I got a few more lines as far as with different disc, like a few more lines at different distances. That's really the biggest thing. Off the tee, I throw flip ups and flexes and flats. I don't know that a lot of people do that on the 2-off-1 tour. So because of that, I think that's why I throw predominantly forehand. So there you go. I give myself an E for I don't know what to give myself, but I don't think it's the worst. So there you go. If your name's still on the list, you've got a chance. So next up, Eric. Most people watching are like, Eric, I ain't ever seen that dude throw a forehand in my life. And if you were doing the list, he'd probably be last. But you're not doing the list, I am. And I've had the great honor of seeing that dude throw a forehand. The interesting part is he throws it with his right hand, he throws backhand with his left hand. So that's why you never see it. But dude can mash a forehand. Nobody knows that but me. But legit, he can out-throw me. So, yeah, Eric's got more distance than I do. It's crazy. Like, not that I can just, like, mush one, because I can't. I think probably there's a few people watching this video right now that are all like, dude, I can throw a further forehand than you. And that's true. But Eric can mush a forehand. Like, you don't know it. Dude's got 300 without trying. Like, it's crazy. But then he throws a get out of jail forehand, like out of the woods. If he's stuck and can't get his lefty off, he can throw the forehand. It's crazy. Like, how's that a thing? Either way, dude's got it. He's legit. So yeah, I'm gonna give Eric a W also, but also with the K for who knew? Who knew? Crazy. All right, that's it for this installment of Who's Worst Forehand Edition. Be right back here, Panorama Media, hopefully by tomorrow, and we'll finish it out. If your name hasn't been called, you still have a chance. Looking like a solid call, but should have went with the destroyer.